I heard that. Hello everyone, my name is Rosie, and welcome back to Rosie's Rapid Record Reviews. Yeah, let's get right into it. Today we are going to be talking about Quickly, I Heard That Noise. And you might notice there's kind of a change of scenery. I'm kind of outside, and I figured for this one especially, I just got off work. I'm not showered yet, I'm just chilling. So I figured this is the perfect one to just go outside, enjoy the weather. It's like 70 today. The last Quickly album, the long and short of it, was one of my favorite releases of 2021. And I just remember listening back through that thing many times, wondering, how is he going to top this? And it's crazy to say that not only did he top this, I think this is like a decent bit better than the last album. And I love the last album. But let's just get into the tracks, because there's a lot to dissect here. Actually, though, before that, just because I'm outside doesn't mean I'm not going to show you. I have got the album art here, and I think I popped off with this drawing of it. It took me 22 minutes. Shout out B. Look at that. Okay, it actually looks pretty good on here. I might not even need to do like a whole zoom in or whatever. But yeah, there's that. I'm really proud of how the top left turned out. And if you look over here, you will see, okay, I'm not far enough away. You look over here, you will see the actual art, which is actually pretty detailed. I was not about to draw like 4 or 5 dogs or however many that is, but you know, we run it. Going into the title track, which just so happens to be the intro, you get a great picture of what this album's about to be, because it starts off very loud and aggressive with this like distorted and slowed down horn. And that goes for about 30 seconds until just silence. And what cuts in is one of the most lyrically amazing tracks I've heard. I was gripped by this the second I heard the first line, and his voice and these lyrics accompanied with those light piano notes. I haven't even bothered trying to think of a favorite for this album yet, but this is definitely in the running. I just love how light this song is and just how beautiful it is, like I said, lyrically. It's just a great way to show you what you can expect on this album. After that, we get Anything, which was the lead single for this, and that's a loud-ass bird, goddamn. What's up, y'all? They're right above us on a tree, just going crazy right now. Anything was the lead single for this album, and at first, I can't say I was totally convinced, but after listening to this over and over again, this is a great track. It's nice to hear how openly Graham talks about just love and relationships on this song. It feels very desperate, and it's something that I feel like a lot of people have been in, this type of situation in a relationship where you're desperate to make it work, you're trying anything, but you're just going crazy. I feel like this album in general is very good at painting the dichotomy between the more calm and nice moments in a life and then the panicked and anxiety inducing. I feel like it's got a great just mixture of those two, and it's partly because of the sound design and how he adds all these loud rock distorted elements, and then what will follow it is more soft-spoken folky stuff, and I think it's just a great mix. Take It From Me is the next song, and I don't have much to say here other than it's just a beautiful track. I've been repeating it a lot. His vocals have gotten so much better after the long and short of it, and he sounds great on there, but it's just the way he hits these high notes, the way he holds that me in the chorus is just beautiful. And once again, another song with really nice light piano notes. And the electronic elements in here, especially in the back half, are very nice. This house and this room follow that. And while I don't have too much to say about this house, it's another incredible track on this album. This room has maybe my favorite vocal performance on this whole record. Maybe topped by Drawn Away. We'll get there when we get there. But he just sounds almost angelic on this shit. It's incredible. I feel like this is one of those albums that isn't really stretching for some big climactic ending. You just get what you get, and you're never really bothered by it. Because there's been times where I've heard a song building up to something, and I feel like the outcome is lackluster. I feel like I'm always trusting what Quickly is doing on here, no matter if it's super loud or if it's just a quick climax at the end of a track. I feel like it always fits. Beginning Band Day One is a funny little interlude, and funnily enough, I looked on his Instagram, and it turns out the loud woo at the start of this is a recording his aunt did of like a band ages ago, and he found it on his computer and just thought it was the funniest shit, so he put it into the album. So that's a cool detail. I Punched Through the Wall is next, and that's easily the catchiest tune on here. The verses are great. I love the sound that comes in after the chorus. And the chorus itself is just gonna stay stuck in your head, the way he works towards it, and then I punch through the wall. God, I did not hit that shit. After this, we have Hero, which is another great song that I probably need to dig a little deeper into, but I love the way it builds to that climax at the end. The last 20 seconds of this track are just building and building, and his vocals are getting more strained until he just lets it go at the end. Then following that, we have Raven, which is probably lyrically one of the most easy to understand on this record, other than maybe Anything, but man, does it hurt. I'm not gonna go through the lyrics myself. I feel like you should read them and obviously hear the story he's talking about, but the way he paints it with the dichotomy between the raven and the wolf in the street, and the raven just dropping off the news, and the way it builds at the end there is so devastating. So fucking devastating. And it only gets worse with the next song, Drawn Away. And by worse in this situation, I mean good, but like, fuck man, it is hard to get through this 2-song section without tearing up a little bit. Because Drawn Away happens to be the most normal singer-songwriter folky track on here, and it's not used on the wrong track, I'll tell you that much. Lyrically, this is a really punchy one. It'll get your eyes watering, and I feel like this did deserve to be the most acoustic track on this record. And lastly, we have the track You Are, which starts with about 2.5 minutes of him going through various random things in his life, like you are this, you are that. But at the end of this, we get a really satisfying end to the record, I'd feel, with this you are a crash, you are a punch, you are a hit, and then you get these last little piano notes and drums. It's very satisfying until you realize there's another 7 minutes of the album. And after this point, if you have not listened to this album, click off and at least listen to this song, because I don't want to spoil this. This is one of the craziest moments I feel like I've had listening to music in a while. This section of this track leaves me with an emotion I don't even think I can really describe. It feels very peaceful and calming at points, with like all these nature sounds and these light drums and guitar work. But then it just feels like a fucking tornado just runs through the place when this melody picks up. And it happens a couple times. I don't even really know what's going on instrumentally. I want to like break it down. but there's so much noise that all you got to do is hear it. I mean, I'm cracking jokes. I'm here from 9 to 5, baby. You already know. But seriously, what a stunner to end this album with. It is incredible, and I could say that about every track on this record. If you have not listened to Quickly, go listen to this. You like this, go listen to the long and short of it, because he has just been cooking over these last couple of years. And I feel like this is some of the most important music I'm listening to in my life right now. So maybe you'll get the same stuff that I do. I don't know, but you'll just have to see. So thank you for watching. It's getting a little bit chilly in here. My fingertips are a little cold, but we're running it. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'm gonna play my favorite bits at the end here. There's a loud ass car going by, and I will see you all in the next one. RRRR.
I forgot who I was, only because I didn't wanna remember. Take it from me. Take it from me. And then I punched through the wall. It felt like nothing at all.
Well, I can drink something while I'm here. Maybe. I didn't think about this. Of course.